Detective Kelly, I again draw your attention to the meeting last December 14th, at which Janice Licalzi was shown pages from the so-called Merino Ledger. And I ask whether you witnessed that meeting.
Yes, I did.
You acknowledge that you witnessed the meeting on the steps of the New York Public Library between Miss Licalzi and Richard Catena?
I witnessed the meeting from about 200 feet away. I saw no pages or no documents being passed.
How did you happen to be present?
Janice had received a phone call at the station house that afternoon. She said she had to go meet someone. She seemed upset about it. I became worried and I followed her.
Since you've denied entertaining any suspicion of Miss Licalzi, I take it after seeing her converse with a known criminal, your concerns were assuaged.
When she got back to the station house, I confronted her about it, and she said that Tommy Lenardi had approached her a couple of days earlier. She reported this to the organized crime unit and was told to cooperate and inform them of what she'd been asked to do.
In the course of this confrontation with Miss Licalzi, did you discuss her prior criminal activities?
I had no knowledge of them.
Did you discuss the pages she'd been shown from the journal?
I've never seen the pages.
Detective Kelly, is it your testimony that you felt no curiosity as to why Miss Licalzi had been approached? Did you think she'd been approached at random?
I thought she was approached because her father was in their pocket until he killed himself.
All right. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Sinclair.
Let's be clear, Detective Kelly. In the aftermath of this meeting that Mr. Abrams has been at such pains to establish, you discovered Janice Licalzi had been acting on assignment.
That's right.
As a consequence, you had no reason to suspect her of any criminal activity.
No reason.
Let alone specific complicity in the Marino murders.
That's correct.
As a matter of fact, Detective, the shooting of Angelo Marino and his driver was a cleared case, isn't that correct?
Absolutely.
Someone had confessed to those murders.
Alphonse Giardella had confessed to those murders.
Mr. Abrams has therefore taken a day and a half to establish that on the basis of a meeting you saw from several hundred feet, a meeting whose particulars you'd have no way of divining, a meeting you subsequently ascertained Janice Licalzi had been assigned to attend, you failed to conclude that she'd committed murders several months previous, murders to which someone else had pleaded guilty. Detective Kelly, did you have any connection with Janice Licalzi coming forward and acknowledging the acts for which she's now on trial?
The day before Janice confessed, she'd been promoted, and so we periodically worked together in the squad room. That day, she initiated a conversation, and she said she was upset about things.
Was she specific?
No, and I felt I was not the person she needed to talk to, so I gave her the name of my priest. She contacted him. The next day they had a conversation, and then she came forward.
And what was your reaction?
I was surprised and sorry because I felt that she was in a bad position. Criminals had approached her, and I think she was trying to protect her father. As for her coming forward, I believe that came directly from her conscience, and I hope she'd be all right.
Detective Kelly, have you now described the full extent and context of your involvement in these events?
Yes, I have.
Nothing further, Your Honor.